Martin Boyd Christian Home, a nonprofit assisted living community. A family makes a house a home, and we value your family like our own. With all-inclusive rates and an experienced care team, you'll feel right at home. Call today to schedule a tour.
Get immediate storm alerts. Download the Local 3 Weather app now.
Pumpkins are about to start appearing on front porches all across the Tennessee Valley, and Jason Carr, Onward Chattanooga, is giving away free pumpkins on October 5th. Always fun to welcome you to the studio.
Thank you. You as well.
Good to see you.
You too.
So what are you doing? You're going to turn the office into kind of this pumpkin farm on October 5th?
We're going to try to. We're going to be doing it in the parking lot of the office this year. We're going to have cider, some treats for the kids, a photo booth. So, you know, just want everybody to come out and
have a good time.
Have a good time.
You're a dad, so
yes.
You know what it's like. Kids get so excited this time of year. You want to make sure there's enough to go around, so you're trying to encourage people to just take one pumpkin.
One per family. You know, hopefully we'll have enough. If not, we'll figure something out.
Do you have big and small, white and orange, like the whole gamut?
They're all going to be orange.
Okay.
They're going to be medium-sized ones.
Yeah.
So Linda's Produce is selling us some good pumpkins, so we'll be picking those up on Friday and having them at the office Saturday morning.
So it's just that morning people can come out. I love the fact that usually when you're here, we end up talking the housing market.
Yeah.
And Jason said, I mean, we'll talk a little bit if you want to, but you really want people to know about how you're embedded in the community.
Correct.
To give back.
This was one of Mark's biggest events of the year, and always had a great turnout. So we had phone calls asked if we was going to do it this year or not, and so we decided we'd do it that way and have it at the office and keep it going. You
and I must be some kindred spirits in a way, because I'm already thinking almost past the fall into the Christmas season.
Yep.
You are too, so y'all are gearing up for Wreaths Across Chattanooga.
That is correct. Our office has made a commitment this year to do a wreath on every grave at the National Cemetery. So we'll be collecting donations for that as well, if anybody would like to give at that time. I mean, surely you know what he's talking about. It's Wreaths Across America is the national platform, but then we do our own here. Yes. And it really has been almost heartbreaking in the past, because you look at the National Cemetery, all these volunteers come out to put a wreath on these graves, and they never have enough. Never have enough. And this year you're going to pledge to not let that happen. That is correct. We started back in July with Christmas in July, and got some good donations then from clients and friends, and we'd like to continue it to make that goal this year. Because you brought up Mark, I'm going to talk about that for just a minute, because this is how I think I know the story. When Mark died, this New Year's will mark 1 year. It was a jolt for the community, certainly for your office. And as I understand it, your team kind of got together and to a man said, okay, Jason, tag, you're it. That is correct. But it means a lot. I think one of the reasons why they did say tag, you're it, is because they trusted you to carry forward this community involvement. It means a lot to your staff to do this. It does. And you know, being with Mark for so long, I've seen how he made a big impact on the community, and that's what I want to do as well. Mm-hmm. So I will talk real estate for a minute, even though you don't want to. You're in my kitchen. Because you've said before, we're here with this horrible weekend of weather, right? And people are thinking maybe about buying a house, and you tend to want to be in a hurry when you're buying a house. The seller's in a hurry too, but a buyer really is. And you can't always find what you're looking for quickly. Correct. And you don't want people to make the wrong decision, so you don't hurry people. We do not. We'll show you the houses you want to see, help you make that decision, and you know, it's up to you at the end to decide if this is the house or not. But we're going to help you make that decision. I had a realtor once when we lived in Indiana, and I think I drove her nuts, because I'm that person who, okay, going into it, I think I want this. And then I see it a little bit and I go, maybe I want something different. Does that happen? Oh, all the time. And that's really okay. It does. It is. I mean, you know, once you get out there and start looking at homes, your perspective of homes totally change. Mm-hmm. So we go into it with the mindset of, okay, this is what they say they want, but we're going to probably end up over here. When someone calls your office, whether they're looking to buy or sell,
Do they tell somebody on the front line, hey, this is who I am and what I'm looking for, and then after a little Q&A, they're put with the right realtor?
Correct. We do a rotation of on calls with our team, and so if you call in, you'll go directly to that person because we forward the office phone to them that day. And then if you come into the office, usually I'm there, you'll speak with me.
Okay. Well, I will tell you, I personally am loving this stormy weekend. I mean, I want us to all be safe, but I love a good rainy weekend. Yeah. But friends of mine are looking ahead to the weekend of October 5th, and it promises to be perfect.
Awesome.
So that's your weekend, the 10 to 12 time frame on Saturday morning. Head down West Main Street is where you are, right?
525 West Main Street. Southside,
basically.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Grab your pumpkin, let your kids or you and your significant other, whatever, take your picture in the photo booth and drink some cider.
Just come on out and have a good time with us.
Okay. Thanks. Oh, and you do want them to RSVP?
RSVP, yes. You can either call the office number at 423-667-9385 or even email me at jason@homesrep.com.
Okay, that way you make sure you get a pumpkin.
Correct.
Thank you, Jason.
Thank you.
But first, as much as you may love fall, there's no way you can love it as much as Scotty Mayfield, and he's here to tell us all about the fun he has in store this year. He's up next.
Ascension Living provides services and amenities to our residents.
It's such a close-knit group. It's so much like family.
Why wouldn't you want to live here too? Come home to Ascension Living.
Scan the code now and download the free